Hello guys, a quick look at the new talent tree. Basically, the talent tree calculator is out. I leave the link to this talent calculator in the description, so you can check it out and build your own. Anyway, so apparently in the first row you must take one of these if you wish to fill it downwards up the talent tree. Like, let's say from here I can't take Improved Death and Decay if you don't talent this one. It's not possible. So as a Frost DK, I would definitely start from Chains of Ice and Dead Strike. AMS, Mind Freeze, Icebound Fortitude is a must. Blinding Sleet is very good for PvP because you can disorient them. It's a very good CC, and it slows as well. So here we have Veteran, Suppression, Blood Scent, Permafrost. I think it's not bad because it will mitigate some damage that you take because you get a shield on yourself. Death Pack is a must. Wraith Walk, Sacrificial Pact. This is all very good to have. AMZ, Death's Advance, Asphyxiate, Anti-Magic Barrier, reducing its cooldown and the amount it absorbs. It's getting increased by 40%. Assimilation for AMZ to grant you runic power from the amount it absorbs. So here we get some critical chance. Now this one, Runic Empowerment or Runic Corruption, both are fine, but I think Runic Corruption will be better. But because why? Well, because it's gonna increase all your runes regeneration. It's not just gonna drop out 2 runes again for you so that you can cast again Obliterate, but it's gonna literally increase the regeneration of all your runes that you have. Now this still needs to be tested actually in Dragonflight, and we'll see how this actually works out, which one will be better. But for now I think Runic Corruption is the better choice. Acclimation, reducing the cooldown of Icebound Fortitude is always a must. Horn of Winter to take Rune Mastery. Anytime you consume a rune you get 6% strength. I think that's great. Now this side is more for the survivability, so increase that strikes healing. As well, it's cost reduced by 10 runic power. Here you get damage reduction when you're low, Will of the Necropolis, and this is gonna heal you when you're below 30%. I think this is something which you will pick for PvP always. This is just too good not to pick. And Abomination Limb. So in the Frost tree, I would go Frost Strike, Obliterate, Holding Blast, Killing Machine, granting, of course it grants you. Next Obliterate, 100% chance to crit. Then we have Rhyme. Obliterate has a chance to cause your Holding Blast, cost no runes and deal 150% damage, additional damage. Frost Strike damage increase, Remorseless Winter, even slows AoE, that's awesome. Improved Rhyme, further increase the damage of Holding Blast when Rhyme procs. Then we have Chill Streak. Now Enduring Chill and Piercing Chill is not bad, but my padding I can't talent it. I think this way is the best right now for PvP. So Pillar of Frost is a must. Avalanche is definitely better, and Frostwhelp for additional damage. Obliterate increased damage. Might of the Frozen Waste additionally increase its damage. So here we have already 50% increased damage on your Obliterate. Killing Machine. Your next Obliterate also deals frost damage. Improved one. Frigate Executioner. Now this already has 10% chance to refund 2 runes. So this is what I'm saying already. This is gonna give you already a chance, so that if you cast Obliterate, you can cast it again. So if you take Runic Empowerment, you might actually get 4 runes at once, or just increase overall the regeneration of all runes. So I think as a Frost at Night you will probably be able to spam your abilities more, which is awesome. And even consuming the killing machine has an effect to grant you 1 rune, so it sounds really good. So we have Bone Grinder, this is new. Bone Grinder is giving you 1% critical strike chance, stacks up to 5, and once it stacks up to 5, your next killing machine will consume it, and your frost damage will be increased by 10%. Then we have Cold-Blooded Rage, Frost Strike, Critical Strike. Strikes have a 10% chance to grant killing machine, this is a must. And then we have Obliteration, as long as you use your Pillar of Frost, you will always grant killing machine, and additionally 30% chance to generate a rune. So this is what I'm saying, this is giving you a rune, this is gonna have a chance to give you a rune, this is gonna have a chance to give you a rune, and then one of these is additionally gonna give you a chance to give a rune, or you choose the regeneration. So wow. Then we have Frostworm, and additionally to freeze the enemy, which is a must in PvP. So this is the build I would personally, right now, pick for my Death Knight. This is how I would play it. Now the only thing that I don't like in this whole talent tree is this Lichborne. I can't have Lichborne as a Frost DK. That's one thing that I pretty much dislike, but it is as it is. So lastly, now Empower Rune weapon, I just noticed that I don't have it talented neither here, neither here. So there is a way still to get it by taking 1 point down from here and putting it into Empower Rune weapon. And this way we have both Frostwalk and both Empower Rune weapon, which is actually really important to have because it grants you 15% haste, generates 1 rune and 5 runic power instantly and every 5 seconds for 20 seconds. So at least or here you must have it talented. So this way it is actually possible to talent this and even get Frostwhelp. So definitely this is the build that I would run as a Frost DK. This is the ultimate build, I would say. You will not get a better build out of it. I will show you now how I will build my Death Knight as an Unholy for PvP. First of all, I would choose Raise Dead. Improve Death and Decay, you must take it, otherwise you can't take Lichborne, because you can't be like, I take Assimilation, Will of the Necropolis, and then I want to take Lichborne. Nope, you can't do that. Sadly, you can't. As well, you could not take AMS if you would not take Death Strike. You start right here, so you must take both Death Strike and Chains of Ice to be able to build downwards. It's a must. I'm gonna start on the left side, so I would take Chains of Ice, Mind Freeze, Icebound Fortitude, Merciless Strikes, 4% chance, 4% crit chance increase. Here you can choose Runic Empowerment or Runic Corruption. Right now I would go Runic Corruption. Acclamation. Then, in the middle row for survivability, you would go Death Strike, Anti-Magic Shell, Veteran Third War. Here I would jump in for Suppression, just to get Wraith Walk and Sacrificial Pact. Anti-Magic Zone. This is all what we need, all 3 of them. Death's Advance, Asphyxiate, and a better AMS and reduced cooldown. It's a must. Now this one is gonna give you runic power when you put down AMZ. That's pretty great. Improved Death Strike, reducing its cost by 10 and increased healing. Abomination Limb, will be a must to take in PvP. Will of the Necropolis to survive high burst when you get low, and additionally this is gonna heal you, which is freaking awesome. Now on the Unholy side, you have to take Improved Death and Decay. This is just making your attacks hit multiple targets. Disease to increase the damage the enemy takes by 6%. Increase your strength by 4%. This is pretty much useless if you ask me in PvP. Enfeeble, this might be good. Slow your enemy and reduce their damage. Though this is a chance that your goal's attacks will proc this. So, and at the end, Lichborne. Now, Death's Echo is great, but nope, Soul Reaper. I don't find these important as an Unholy DK. Because we have plenty right here for damage. So, Festering Strike, Skirt Strike, making your Raise of the Dead permanent, Outbreak, Apply Disease, Epidemic for AoE. But this is, I'm taking this actually just so I can take Deadly Coil to reduce the cost of Dead Coil by 10. Now All Will Serve, this is something you can take. This is the only thing that I might change. So All Will Serve, still I think this might be the best, or Harbinger of Doom, you can choose. Now this is the only talent point that I left, which is like, you can choose. You can take All Will Serve, you can take Harbinger of Doom, maybe Army of the Dead, Clawing Shadows, or Morbidity. This is the only talent tree, the one talent point which you can put where you think is the best. Now Sudden Doom may actually be even better. If you combine it right with this one, increase its damage, this might be something that will give you actually a pretty nice burst. And it's gonna hit 2 targets because of this. 2 targets. Now, let's get back here. So, Sudden Doom. Now just imagine this. I'm gonna give you an example. You fill out your runic power fully, right? I guess Dead Coil cost is gonna be 30 runic power. So that means you can fire 3 Dead Coils, right? Imagine you get Harbinger of Doom and you get 2 charges as well for 3 Dead Coils. So that would be 5 Dead Coils in a row, which is gonna deal increased damage, plus you will use Apocalypse, Unholy Assault, and your pet Dark Transformation. That's gonna deal with Unholy packs so much freaking damage, I think. That's gonna be so great. Let's continue. So, Replenishing Wounds. This is gonna give you additional 3 runic power whenever you pop a Festering Wound. Now, you have Improved Skirt Strike, increased critical strike chance, Death and Decay has a chance to apply Festering Wound, whatever, this is not really great, but I took it because of this, because anytime you burst a Festering Wound, you have a 10% chance to grant you Runic Corruption. So, this one, Runic Corruption. So you have a chance to get Runic Corruption from here, and you have a chance to grant Runic Corruption from bursting a Festering Wound. Then you have Death Rot. Sudden Doom causes your Death Coil to burst up to 2 additional Festering Wounds, and increase the shadow damage the target takes from you by 4% per wound popped for 6 seconds. This is additional damage increase. Now this is another 8% damage increase when you transform your pet. And this Army of the Damned is gonna reduce, of course, the cooldown of your Apocalypse, and additionally you will summon that Mage Skeleton, which is gonna be throwing Frost Mods and Shadow Builds. Now here you have Popping Festering Wound increases your strength for 20 seconds, stacking does not replenish, This is what we already had in Shadowlands and Unholy Assault. Oh, let's not forget, we have Abomination Limb, which you will as well use when you're bursting. So right now, this Unholy Build, I would say, is destructive. Like, destructive. It's gonna be killing like hell. Especially you have Bursting Swords here, I forgot to mention. This is how I would build right now my Unholy Death Knight for PvP. And this, when I look at this, I kind of feel like both classes looking pretty good. Now, for the end, I actually found a way how you can have Empower Rune weapon as an Unholy Death Knight. So, basically, there is one other build that you could build. If you don't take Lichborne, you can actually go for Empower Rune weapon. So imagine you have 15% haste here and 20 haste here. That would be 35% haste. Holy moly. I think I might actually give up on Lichborne and just go for Empower Rune weapon. This is gonna be having such a strong burst. I might even try out Gargoyle, how it would work. But I think right now this is the ultimate build. Even for an Unholy Death Knight, if you give up on Lichborne. This is gonna be crazy. Depending on blood draw, I might even get Horn of Winter and just not use this. That's still a question, but right now I might actually would want to go this way, or maybe Anticipation to reduce the cooldown on interrupt. So this is still a question mark, but yeah, something like this I would definitely build. I don't know what we're gonna get from PvP talents, but I think it's gonna be good. I think right now, if it stays like it is, this doesn't look that bad for Death Knights. It doesn't look that bad for PvP. Can't wait to actually try this out and see how fast and how much damage Death Knights will be able to do. I think Frost is not bad neither. Like, it's gonna be pretty nice. Same with the damage. Like Abomination Limb, Frostmelt, you have pillars, so many buffs, Frostworm, stun them, you know. It seems like Chill Streak, you disorient them, you stun them. Like, you have mobility now, double rate walk, that's advanced. Mobility is great. Something that I always felt as a Death Knight that I lack, because classes like druids, like monks, like they just fly away like it's nothing, and they just get away, heal up, come back, and kick your ass. So I definitely like this. Right now, I think, guys, we are on the right path regarding Death Knights. The only thing, as I said, is just Lichborne. As a Frost. It sucks that you can't have it. It's really sad to not have it as a Frost. When I have time, I will probably make even builds for PvE and AoE damage dealing and mythics and so on. Single target, multi-target. And yeah. And I hope to see all this in action once Dragonflight comes out. So, thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.